What's up, guys? Today we're back with another video, and today we are doing the weekly update video. Now, this week's good in terms of making money, not so good video-wise. Um, so, yeah, not much bonuses, not a lot of good discounts, and if there are, yeah, not a lot of discounts. But starting off, we have the weekly challenge, which is complete 2 salvage yard robberies, which should be doing that this week for sure. Get an extra 100k. That's a must do this week, and I'll get into that later. For bonuses, we have the salvage yard safe times 2. So I think the stuff that goes into it is times 2, and I think the capacity is also times 2. So if you have the upgrade instead of 250k, it's 500k, I think. And then I think from 100k to 200k if you have the stock one, and then obviously like the stuff that goes into it is times 2 as well. Times 2 and times 2 speed on the salvage cars that you take with the tow truck. So you go get one with the tow truck, come back. The base money, like the 30 to 40k, I think it is, that's times 2. So that would be 60 to 80k. That's the immediate, and then there'll be more money that goes into the safe, which is times 2, and then it's times 2 speed. So if you have one worker, normal is 96 minutes. Now it's 48. If you have 2 workers, normal is 48. Now it's 24 minutes. So those will be salvaged in 24 minutes. You'll get that base amount of 60 to 80k, and then you'll get the 2 times money into the safe, which is actually really good. And I would, every 3 in-game days, I would go get 2 more salvage cars to maximize profits this week. So that's salvage yard. Salvage yard is really, really good this week, and I'm not even done talking about it, but we'll get into the rest of the stuff once the salvage yard comes up. Yes, I'm going to the salvage yard this week after I went there last week. Surprising. Hunting pack remix, really fun. Game mode is times 2. It would be, if you want to go through here, play jobs, Rockstar created, and I'm pretty, yeah, it is adversary mode. I don't know why Sumo Remix is always here. It just is. But this is honestly very fun. It's not going to be as good and as lucrative as the salvage yard is this week. Salvage yard is broken this week for sure. But that's literally all the bonuses this week. Essentially 2 bonuses because the salvage yard cars ties into the salvage yard safe. So 2 bonuses this week. And that's it. That kind of stinks. Discount wise kind of stinks as well. Starting on legendary, we got like 4 or something like that. 2-door. We have, oh my gosh, it's doing that again. Where is the Tempesta? We have the Tempesta discounted for 930k. I do have a customization and review of, I think it's a customization review. I vividly remember customizing and reviewing the Tempesta. I do know it's not the greatest performance. It is not the greatest in terms of customization. Like, it's not bad, it's not great. You're not gonna win any races, that's for sure.
Why are you shitting on the Tempesta?
Yo, I don't know why he be coming in here all the time. I am shitting on the Tempesta. It's not that good. It's not. I did do a customization review. I did remember it was orange and white. I don't know, the customization. There's no liveries, first of all. The spoilers don't really fit. It's not the greatest customization ever, and the performance really isn't special. So I feel like if you want a supercar this week, just to have a super, if you want a Lamborghini this week, I'd say come and get it. But if you don't, and you aren't interested in the Tempesta, then don't come and get it. I'd say, I don't know. It's one of those cars where I really don't have a strong opinion about it because like the price isn't bad, but it isn't great. It's probably what the car should be normally. So I don't know if you want it, definitely get it. And if you're even slightly interested in it, definitely come and get it this week while it is discounted. It's definitely not worth $1.3 million. I'll tell you that it's not worth 1.3. Um, Next we have the Mamba for 700K. It looks cool. From what I've seen, there's a decent amount of customization. I know there's liveries. I've mainly seen stuff from the car meet though, so I don't know everything. Um, I'm pretty sure the performance really isn't that good. It looks probably I think it's in the muscle car category. Um, so, and it's a classic. It'd be a classic muscle car. So that usually doesn't mean good handling or anything. So probably not that good in performance. 700K. It's based off the Shelby Cobra. I mean, if you want a Shelby Cobra in the game, I'd say it's worth it. But at the same time, 700K kind of seems like a lot. I don't know. I haven't actually customized it or drove it yet. I'm planning to if I really want to get it this week. I'm kind of on the fence myself. Is if I want to get it. This one, like, I'm like, I kind of want to get it. I don't. Like, I don't have a legitimate reason to have it besides it's kind of a cool looking car and I like the Shelby Cobra in real life. So, I don't know. I might get it. It's gonna be a weekly customization car. So, if you want to wait to buy it until then and see if I buy it and look at the customization yourself, I'd say probably wait for that. If you are kind of uncertain to get it or not. Um, Other than that, I think this one you can avoid this week. But if you're unsure about it, I would probably check out my weekly customization, at least see if it is in there. If it is, definitely look at it, see if you like the customization. Um, I'm probably gonna get it because I'm curious about it, and I might as well buy it if anybody else if anybody else is curious about it as well. So, ba, 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 ba. Next to our SUVs, we have the Astron, which no matter what, I would not recommend this week. If you have the Astron Custom on your platform, this has HSW and a wide body kit, and it looks honestly kind of better and is way faster. If you have the Astron Custom on your platform, get it. The Astron I wouldn't recommend even if you don't have the Astron Custom because the Novak is discounted for under 500 for just about 400K. Really quick SUV, decent customization, better handling than the Toros. It's cheaper than the Toros this week. It's a little bit slower in a straight line, but the Novak surprised me when I got it. I think I got it for free. And like it's just gonna be another one of those SUVs that's not really no, it's fast. It's pretty dang fast. Um it's less than half the price of the Astron this week. That's kind of crazy for probably a better performing SUV. Um so if you don't have the Astron Custom, which you know, Astron Custom's pretty good. Also the Baller STD, um and the Castigator, which is on Southern San Andreas, are at the top of the SUV category, non-HSW. So, I mean, I feel like the Novak for just about 400K is probably the best SUV for the price this week. Like this thing's ridiculously good. Um, it's not gonna win you any races, given that the Baller STD's been out for a while and probably a lot of people have it. Um, but I'm 90% sure it's going to beat the Astron. I think it depends on the driver. If you can't really drive and somebody else has the Astron's probably going to win. But if you're an avid racer, the Novak would probably beat the Astron. Like, it really just depends on the track. Um, yeah, if you have HW and all that, you have the Astron custom. So I would get that, not the Astron. If you don't have HW and all that, I would just get the Novak. So no matter what, I would not get the Astron this week, and I would get the Novak if you don't have HW and everything that comes with it. Which that is it for Legendary. Next up will be Elitist for the one discount that's on there, which is I don't buy. Let's see, where's the Luxor? Where's the Luxor holds 10 people. The Miljet holds 16. I don't know why you would want to fill a Miljet. Or if you want a jet, I would just steal the Luxor. I don't know if you seriously need the extra 6 seats, then go for the Miljet. I don't know who is gonna have 15 of their friends sit in a damn plane. Like, I think a Luxor would be enough, and you can get a Luxor for free from the airport. You can't keep it though. You can just steal it for free. You're saving yourself $1.2 million for 6 less seats. I'd say that's pretty worth it. You're saving what, about 200K a seat? Like, at that point, just get 2 Luxors and you have 4 more seats for no extra cost. For no cost at all, you have 4 extra seats. I would just steal a Luxor this week. I would not even consider the Miljet. Next was Warstock though. 2 discounts. One actually both of them are actually pretty good. Starting with the MOC, the Phantom Custom is discounted this week. So if you want an MOC, the upgrades and stuff are not discounted. Just the Phantom Custom, it unlocks the MOC for you. The Hauler Custom has better brakes, which kind of looks kind of cooler. But the Phantom Custom, it's pretty strong. I think, no matter what, I think it's the same, but it's discounted this week. Cheaper MOC, might as well. You know, next time the MOC itself goes on discounted, I'm pretty sure the Hauler Custom will be discounted. I don't know if it'd be a cheaper price because you already have the MOC or not. I don't know. It doesn't. It might be. I have no clue. But I don't know. Quick, easy way to get into the MOC this week. I would definitely recommend it for sure if you don't have one. And the Phantom Custom really isn't that bad. So definitely get the MOC and the Phantom Custom this week. And for the upgrades of that, I would just wait for them to go on discount. Scrolling all the way down here, we have the Buzzard, 1.25. I'm gonna just say 1.2 because I want to look at the Sparrow. How much is the Sparrow going for normally? 1.8. Okay. Well, if you're saving up for the Sparrow, just buy the Buzzard. It has better machine guns, the same missiles. It's just a little bit bigger, but you're saving 600K. And you can spawn 3 at once. One with the CEO vehicles. It'll spawn at your feet. One with Pegasus, and then you can make it a personal vehicle, which you can spawn that in with those other 2. So, I think it's pretty apparent which one's better. At least this week. I would say any normal week, the Sparrow would probably be better for an extra 100K. Because it was 1.8, and normally the Buzzard is about close to 1.8. So normal week, probably get the Sparrow. But this week, since it's 600K less, get the Buzzard this week. I'd say this is probably a must-have for everybody. if you're looking for an armed helicopter, just because the machine guns on it are the best in the game for helicopters, and best non-explosive machine guns for helicopters, and the same missiles as every other helicopter has. It's just a little bit bigger and kind of, in my opinion, better looking because it's not just a frame. So I would get the Buzzard over the Sparrow this week, 100%. So get the Buzzard this week if you're looking for a military. If you're looking for any other, if you're looking for any sort of weaponized aircraft this week, get the Buzzard. Going on to Southern San Andreas, we have on four-door. We have the Sugoi for. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Got a trade price of 650K, which you have to complete the Diamond Casino Heist with this as your getaway vehicle, or a non-trade price, a buy it now price of 850K, so 200K less. I do have a customization and review on this vehicle, so if you want to check it out, definitely get it. But if you don't have the trade price, don't buy it. Don't even consider it. It's honestly too expensive. Customization's there, but the performance kind of drags it down a lot. So, no, don't think about buying the Sugoi if you don't have the trade price. If you have the trade price, though, I would only consider it if you don't care about performance. I would only consider getting Sugoi for the trade price if you don't care about performance, because performance kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. It's front-wheel drive. It's the best front-wheel drive car, but front-wheel drive cars suck in this game. And customization has a few liveries, but other than that, it is not really that good. Not horrible, but not great. So if you have the trade price and you don't care about performance, I'd recommend the Sugoi this week. Well, that's it for the discounts. Um,
Stop looking.
Sorry about that. Colby was in here freaking me the hell out. The wheel spin car is the Reaper. Honestly, you don't even have to come and look at it this week. You don't even have to come and look at it. It's not that good of a car. I think it has one ugly spoiler option, and I think that's it. Da, 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 da. It's not that good with performance either. I do have a weak customization on it if you're interested in any sort of way. I'm gonna just spin it for the sake of the video. Oh, I'm really hoping I don't get the Reaper. Oh, I don't need a second one. Please no. Please no. Oh, I don't want it. Yes. No, I could have gotten a Southern Senate a legendary discount and not have to pay 700K for the Mamba. Like 10,000 more chips. I mean, It's better than the Reaper. Um, if you want to try and spin it, I'd come here once. I'd come here today, spin the wheel, and that's it for the casino. You know, that's all I'd come here for. Unless you want to gamble, and if you're coming here to gamble and you can spin the wheel, might as well while you're here. You could get more chips. Um, but yeah, no. Uh, if I can, right, right there, the black part on the pillar there, it doesn't change. So you paint the car a nice color, and then you look at the pillar, and it's black still, which annoys the hell out of me. Um, Overall, not a good car, not good performance, nothing in terms of customization besides an ugly spoiler, and maybe some other stuff that isn't notable. So, uh, yeah, that's it for everything, discounts, bonuses, casino car. Next up is the car meet. Made it to the car meet, and the podium vehicle this week is a really good one. The Remus, I have a weekly customization on it. The first non-blue weekly customization. Um, Really good looking car, really nice car. Has drift tuning, a lot of customization, decent performance. And in order to win it this week, you have to place top 5 for 3 days in a row. Really easy challenge. Hop into a drag race for 3 days, and you've got the car. Um, get it? It's a really nice car. Top 5 3 days in a row. You could hop into a drag race. Yeah, full drag race. Top 4. As low as you can get is 4, and it's pretty easy. Um, Overall, really nice car. You should be definitely winning this one this week. Next up we have some purchasable vehicles here. The Landstalker XL for is it square? Yes. $1.2 million. I'd say that's a lot for an SUV, especially when you have the Novak discounted. And the Astron this week, if you want the Astron, I don't know, I really wouldn't recommend it. It's cheaper than that too. The GT500? Is that what this is? Yes. 800k, about 800k. If you want it, you probably already have it. And 800k honestly is probably a little bit too much for this thing, and I would not recommend it this week. Now the 770, how much is this? 700k. It's a cool looking car. Nothing that I've never owned it. Colby has owned it. From what I remember, what he told me, there's like not much in terms of customization, and the performance is mid. So it won't win you any races. If you want a free mud car this week, and it is removed, if you want a cool looking removed free mud car, 770 for 700k probably isn't that bad. But if you want it for racing, don't get it. And if you want it for a lot of customization, I probably wouldn't get it either. So, if you kind of want just a free mode car, drive around in, something that looks cool, something that's removed, 700k for the 770 probably isn't a bad price. I'd say get it if you want it. Not the Novak, that's not the HW vehicle, but the HW vehicle is the Sentinel XS. For $1.7 million. Holy no, thank you. But that's it for the car meet. Next up is Simeon's. Made it to Simeon's. Why is everybody looking at me the second I walked in? Okay. Mainly removed cars. Something of note. First up here we have the Blade for 160k. Some customization, decent performance, really cool looking car. 160k, you can't go wrong, and I'd definitely come and pick it up this week. Seminole Frontier, which I do have a weekly customization on. I actually have two technically. I have an old one and a newer one. For 700k, the customization is definitely there. The performance for racing and just off-roading really isn't. Uh, I feel like 700K, honestly, if you want a really cool looking off-road vehicle, I'd probably buy it. But if you want it, but you don't really want it right now, I'd probably wait for it to go on discount. Um, Next up is the Riata, going for 400K. I have a weekly customization on this as well. Really nice looking car. Decent amount of customization, really good at off-roading. Not that good at racing, but I don't think you're getting the Riata for racing. Um, but 400K, I'd say is pretty fair. Uh, it could be discounted for a better price, and then definitely buy it. But I'd say this is one that you shouldn't wait to buy if you're in the market for an off-road vehicle, mainly free mode off-road vehicle. I would come and pick up 3 out of this week. If you want to wait, I'd say wait and get it when it's discounted. Though I mean, there's nothing wrong against waiting for something to be discounted. Next up is, I think this is the normal rent new for 650K, just about. Okay. Um, how much is the Mark II? Not there. Would it be on Southern? I think, in his 2-door. I'm pretty sure it was with the Diamond Casino. Um, yeah, rent new. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure the rent new has better performance. For half the price, if you have the trade price, for almost a third of the price without the trade price. If you want a rent new this week, then come to Simeon's and get the rent new. If you don't really care about the rent new, don't come and get it this week. Next, we have the Avarice, 130K. Pretty cool looking bike. I think it has liveries given the flames. Um, 130K, probably a good purchase if you like bikes. Um, but that's it for Simeon's. Kind of meh. Only really one home run swing with the blade. It's the blade, why not? Um, Other than that, meh, I guess. Simeon's isn't that worth it? But it could also be really worth it for some people, so come here, check out the cars if you're interested in one, test drive it, and if you like it, buy it. Unless the price is kind of egregious, like the Summer Frontier. That's kind of a lot of money for that. But that is it for Simeon's. Next up is the salvage yard. Bit of an oopsie on my part, but I can still do the salvage yard part. I completely forgot I chose a salvage yard contract to do last week because it was the only thing that I needed to do. But salvage yard vehicles this week, there are 2 claimable, a whole 2, which we had one last week, so you could have gotten 3 vehicles. Well, 3 free vehicles in 2 weeks from the salvage yard, which is kind of crazy. But starting off with the first claimable vehicle, we have the Commodus 2 Cabrio, which I do have a customization review on for the podium robbery, which no matter what, honestly, just get the car. Next up, we have the Taigon, the other claimable vehicle for the gangbanger robbery. And then the Omni CGT, which is the 3rd vehicle for the McTony robbery. Now, complete 2, claim the 2 vehicles, and you got the weekly challenge. So, you get 2 free vehicles and 100K for completing the weekly challenge. So, definitely do that this week. Yeah. And, I forgot to go over salvage yard stuff. Honestly, get all the upgrades this week while it's discounted. Get the beater tow truck though. Performance isn't the performance is the same. The only thing different is just the look for like an extra 600K or something like that. Get every upgrade you can. The tint doesn't really matter. So, yeah, that's it for the salvage yard. Next up is the gun van. I have just made it to the gun van now. Let's go ahead and see what he is offering this week. Got the RPG. heavy sniper railgun, which is 30% off. So definitely get that this week. Up atomizer, should already have one. The musket and the pipe wrench. Throwables, we got grenades, pipe bombs, and sticky bombs. Body armor,
You're a discerning customer, I can
body
tell.
armor. Yeah, no, that's it for the gun van. Pretty good gun van this week, I'm not gonna lie. I got 30% off the railgun and it up at atomizer. Probably one of the better ones. Kind of raining though, so that sucks. But what you're probably wondering what to expect this week. Obviously today is the weekly update. Tomorrow's the non-GTA video. Saturday is the weekly customization video, which
Check out my sale items.
I'm gonna bite the bullet and get the bomba because then it's just gonna turn into a Novak customization and review, and who wants that? Bite the bullet on the Mamba. I've been kind of iffy on it. It's discounted, might as well get it. So the Novak and the Mamba will be in the customization. The customization review will be the Tygon from the salvage yard. The Monday video will be the salvage yard tow truck stuff ×2. Kind of doing something backwards here. Wednesday will be the Tygon robbery because Wednesday is the hunting back ×2. So, you know, I've already gotten both of the bonuses for this week, and I didn't feel like doing a second bench customization, so might as well show you how to get the Tygon. You know, something to fill a video. I don't know. But you know, that's it for the what I'm gonna be doing this week. This week it's good for passive income.
You see some pretty weird types in this job.
It's not totally passive income, but for the most part it is. You just have to go and take some cars with the tow truck. I'd call that pretty passive. Now what you could do for the tow truck, I guess, I wouldn't. I would just wait until all the stuff is gone, but you could just, like, every 24 minutes, if you have both workers, just do it and do it. I don't know, you kind of aren't really maximizing your opportunities. Yeah, I don't know, this week is, it's alright. I don't know.
They're assholes, but they pay.
I would check out Hunting Pack Remix, and I'd focus on the salvage yard this week while doing your normal stuff in between. And obviously get those cars from the salvage yard. Other than that, this week really isn't that good. So, yeah. I don't know, this week it's kind of meh. It's like, it's a really good money bonus, but there isn't a lot of bonuses and there isn't that good discounts. So, I don't know. I would probably just do your normal thing, but incorporate the salvage yard a little bit more this week. But that's gonna be the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.